I am Gideon Delta, and welcome to David. David is an indie platformer that I really want to love. I really want to love it. Unfortunately, I don't, and I am going to show you why. I got it for 59 cents on Steam, and you'd think with 59 cents... Yes, I want to overwrite. Are you sure? Yes. You'd think I'd want to overwrite... You'd think for 59 cents I'd be happy with just about anything. And I wasn't expecting a whole lot, but it looked fascinating. It's simple graphics, simple idea, and the execution on it seemed like it would be awesome. And the story's okay. This is David. This kind of reminds me, Thomas Was Alone. Yeah, it reminds me of wanting to be like Thomas Was Alone, but it falls short. The main reason I don't like it is that it seems, and I'm pretty sure, it was a mobile port. Meaning the controls are designed for touchscreen, and they didn't really adapt it otherwise to a desktop setting. And I'll show you. See, even the tutorial still says press. And so this is neat. This is fine. You know, you can click in the middle while you're stationary. But I will show you what happens when we start moving around. Okay, now look. I have to click only on David. I can't click here. I have to be able to click inside the ball. And that gets really annoying when you're jumping all over the place. It has some interesting level ideas. Some of them get really frustrating. The controls are kind of slow. Especially there's times where you have to jump and the jumping is really laggy. I don't know. It says it has partial controller support, and I'm going to switch, pardon the sound. I'm going to switch right now to my controller. Switch to controller. See, this is the settings. I looked in here and I'm like, okay, it shows a phone for the next game. That's not a good idea. Controller on. Let's go back. Load. And we'll go into the first level. Okay, the controller controls a mouse cursor here. If you can, oh, there it is. You have to use the right stick. Okay, this is with the controller. Problem is, your main attack can't be triggered from the controller. So it says it has partial controller support. But I don't think making the game unplayable from a controller counts as partial. So, because there's no way I can control with my controller. Let's see, I'm trying everything on my controller. There's just no way to control it. So it says partial controller support. I can jump around, but the only way to attack is somehow able to... Come on. Oh, I can control the mouse. Oh gosh, that is just terrible. You have to you control the mouse cursor with the controller, and you have to hover over it while jumping around to do anything. So I'm gonna switch back to my mouse. Back to the mouse. And this again, this starting level is fine. I can deal with this. But when you get into the later levels where you're doing tons of constant and fast jumping, yeah, let's go right to one. It just stinks. Let's see, right here. Okay, we'll start with okay mode. Okay, can't touch the red, can't touch the red. Okay. And here, the controls are just really laggy. When you need precision movement, it just doesn't work. Now, if I want to attack... Ah! Don't eat me! It's just horrible. You can't... When you have a platformer like this, you have to have responsive controls. It's like they call it a physics-based platformer. Well, the problem is that if you can't control the main character, it's totally not fun. There's a difference between difficult because the game is challenging and difficult because the game controls are I don't even know what to call it, challenging you. Not even that, when the game controls are fighting against you. Yeah, okay. Difficulty. There's some interesting levels, and this one is one of them that I found fascinating. Oh, come on. You can't attack it while it's in the water. But this is where having to click on yourself can be very, very frustrating, because then you have to wait for it to build up too. And I mean, I guess I could see some people enjoying this. I really could, but I don't. When I play, if I had this on my phone, I think I would probably like it. This would be a really fun touch game because you'd be controlling it, I would imagine, with the same, way you're attacking. You just like double tap. I don't know. But, I'm not going to waste any more of your time on this. Let me know if you agree. If you've played it before. It is really cheap on Steam, but it really rubbed me wrong when they say partial controller support. And it really is practically unplayable with the controller. And they obviously ported it from a mobile game and didn't go all the way. Now, an interesting way to do it would be, for example, to not have... Let me show you. An interesting way to do it would be to not have... the mouse. Like, if I could click right here and away from... But I have to try and while I'm jumping around with these buggy responsive controls, click in this space and then hold it long enough. It doesn't make sense to me, and I think they really could have done something with it, but they were looking to just make some more money on it, port it to Steam, get it greenlit, and I think that's disappointing, and I really just don't think that's a great way to be doing business. If I buy a game for desktop, I expect it to work on a desktop. Oh well. Anyways, so this is... I'm not going to make it a habit of ratting on games. I just don't think that's fun for me, and it's not fun for you watching me sit here and complain for 20-30 minutes. Maybe it is fun for you to listen to me complain. Maybe you disagree. Let me know in the comments below. And if you like this video, or maybe more importantly, you like my other videos, please make sure to like and subscribe. I'm Gideon Delta. God bless. Game on.